Hello, welcome. Who do we have here? It's an early morning reading for me. So I just said, let's see who might be on. And from other parts of the world, people are awake. So I'm waiting to see who shows up. And we're just going to get some messages out, see what is showing up for all of you beautiful, beautiful souls. Let's see what messages we have here for everyone. I hope you can hear me clearly. Okay, what do we have? The very first card, the King of Cups. Wow, oh my. This, I just did a reading earlier and this showed up, and I don't really get the King of Cups very often, but this is clearly a message. It's about an offer, a very strong and potent offer that is emotionally satisfying, that is, powerful. I just feel there's a lot of power. I don't usually see the King of Cups as somebody powerful, but I am seeing him as somebody powerful coming in. Hello, hi Anna, welcome. Hello Warren, welcome to you. It's so lovely to have you all here. So yeah, there's this powerful offer that's coming your way, and in many ways I see this as you also becoming very powerful in your life, because I think there are a lot of lessons that you've learned, or a lot of pain that you've experienced, a lot of inner kind of awakenings that have happened, and it's making you more and more aware of your power within. And so, and there is something very powerful coming. Let me see what else. Okay, this card wanted, oh my goodness me. Now we have the King of Swords. Whoa. Love this energy. I feel like you are finding the balance between your logic and your emotions. It's really important to have a beautiful harmony in both areas of your life. So if you're extremely emotional, and you don't use your logic, you don't use a sense of clarity in your life, and you just go with everything you feel, then you're out of balance. And also, if you're only logical and you don't tap into your emotions with the King of Cups, again, you're in a situation where you're only allowing your emotions to control your life. So there's a beautiful balance, and I'm getting a great, I don't know why all my readings recently, I'm getting this sense of power, great power, and great self-control, self-discipline, understanding yourself and curbing those parts of yourself that just don't serve you. It doesn't work for you in your life, and the one you're harming, besides other people, you're harming yourself in a big way by not having this balance. But I'm seeing this balance coming in. Okay, let's see what else. Now, when I see, the court cards, if you have kings, queens, pages, they can be, or knights, they can be actual people that are coming in to your life. So they can represent people in your life. But let's see. And this is a collective, this is a collective reading. So let's see collectively what shows up. What else do we have? Hello, Shifa. Welcome. How are you doing? Shifa or Shifa. Now we have the Three of Swords. Okay. The Three of Swords is about some sort of heartbreak. I'm just gonna let it focus because it's a bit dark. But it's some sort of heartbreak you've been through. Okay. Can you see how painful that card is? It's like three swords going into that heart. It could be that in your life, there are three particular people who have hurt you really badly, okay, who really pierced your heart. And I feel like it's all connected here. Like these kings here, they're connected. But I get a feeling that these kings are good. They're coming in to serve you, to help you, to take care of you, to nurture you. And they can, like I said, they can be parts of your own nature. They can be who you are because you are finding about, you're finding out about yourself that using your logic and your emotions, you can conquer any pain, anything that tries to hurt you, anything that tries to pierce your heart. And it's been a long, hard journey. Okay, it hasn't been one that's been easy. It's been very painful as well. But you have gained something that is so sublime, I would say, and so incredibly wealthy. It's wealth that is so profound. And that's where you're if you're not feeling that way, then focus on what I'm saying and start imbibing this, okay? Start getting there. And then there's the page. All right. Now pages are communication. I feel there's a message, okay? That's what I'm getting from this page. The Page of Wands. Hello, Infinity. Welcome. So I'm getting a message coming to you, especially those of you who have been heartbroken, okay? There is somebody's coming to help you out with this. Either some new people are coming into your life, these two kings, because it's so interesting. I just made a reel about how things are turning in your favor and how your royalty and that crown is found again, and you're going to put it back on your head where it belongs. And so I'm getting a great sense of royalty coming in. I don't know, for some of you, you're going to if this is very specific, but you're gonna meet somebody. No, this is for sure. Some of you are gonna meet royalty. Okay, that's a very specific message. But I feel like you're gonna meet some very very important people. Very important people. You're gonna learn. These are masters. Okay, these people are masters, and they're gonna come into your life and they're gonna teach you something that is of great value. Okay, and it's going to teach you how to communicate. It's also going to teach you how to, like I said, find the balance when your heart has been broken. And they're going to heal you. There's going to be healing for you. And not only are they going to heal you, you're going to heal yourself because of what you understand and what you learn. And it's quite possible that it depends on how, like, what your question is in your heart, because these are collective messages. So this can be for your love life, this can be in your career, this can also be in how you are operating in your own business, or if it's a business you want to start or something that you're doing. Okay, hello Abba, welcome. How are you doing? um, so we are doing a collective reading right now, okay? So just listen for the messages that are here for you, because I believe if you're here, there is something that the universe wants to share with you today. All right, let's see what else we have. The Chariot. Wow, I love the Chariot. Love this card. This is a card of taking the reins of your life in your own hands, okay? These two, they represent how life pulls you in different directions, you see? They're going in different directions. In the other Rider-Waite deck, you can see literally, you can see them pulling in different directions, one going this way, one going that way. Now life often can be like that, right? It can feel like you're being torn, just going this way, that way, and things are pulling you apart. But this is about taking the reins in your hands and you are guiding that chariot. And the chariot, my friends, is not, some easy getting in the back of the limo and being driven around, which is really fabulous. But this is where it begins, of course. This is where you begin to take that journey. And it's rough and it's tiring and it tries to pull you apart, but you have got to keep your eye on the ball, keep your focus on where you're going, and nothing is going to throw you off your chariot. And this is a very powerful message, and it has come to me before, okay, several times, but it's been a while since this message has come again. And the message is, no matter what circumstances are happening in your life right now, don't let anyone throw you off your chariot, okay? Don't let any circumstance throw you off of your vision. So if you feel like things are coming at you, one thing after another, one thing after another, and you're just tired and you're like, oh my gosh, I want to fight with this one. I want to like give up on that. I want to, whatever it is, I want to fall down, or I'm just too tired, so I feel like I'm collapsing and it's not worth it. Whatever it is, you're going to take the reins back, okay? And you're going to remember where you're going. So ask yourself, where am I going? And if you don't know where you're going, you better start thinking about it. Because if you don't start thinking about where you're going, then you're just going to be torn apart by whatever comes. Okay? There's a time to surrender too. But having some vision for your life, that's the beauty. That's the thing that keeps us walking in that path, And listen, your vision can change. It doesn't matter. So everything adds up. It all contributes to where you're at in your life, to the value that is in your life. So keep going forward. Have that vision. Let me ask you, those of you who are here, do you have a vision for your life? What is your vision? Like, even it doesn't have to be something massive. Like, at least what is your one step that you want to take in your life? Or one thing that, you wish you could do, and maybe you feel stuck. Maybe you feel like nothing's in my control, how will I ever achieve this? Or you haven't even thought about it. Let me know in the comments. What is the vision for your life? Where are you going? Often, there's that old story of climbing a ladder, and you're climbing furiously and like kicking off all the competition, but you have no idea where that ladder leads to. So be sure that you're climbing up the right ladder. you know don't just keep climbing blindly and aimlessly. And when I say climbing up the ladder, like, you may think, oh, you know what, I want to be a billionaire, and I want to like have the most fabulous this and that and the other, whatever. But within that, have your intentions clear as well. How are you going to feel? What kind of person are you going to be when you have that? You have the whole picture, not just part of the picture. Hello, Rita. Welcome. What are you? So we're doing a collective reading right now, okay, my lovely? So listen out for the messages that are coming. Look at this. This card fell out. This is justice. So there is justice coming into your life. And again, come on. Yeah, there we go. So this card is also about balance, all right? So like I said earlier, the King of Cups and the King of Swords, balance. For some of you who are wondering about any kind of, injustice in your life that you've experienced, and you just wonder if you'll ever have justice, will I ever actually have justice in this situation? Well, this here is showing me that yes, it sees you. Justice sees you. Okay, let's think of justice as something divine that is watching over you. And that divine intelligence, that divine sight, always has you in its sight. It is always seeing you, watching you, and it knows, okay? That divine intelligence knows. And no matter how helpless you feel, or you feel like, oh gosh, this is so unfair. Why is this happening to me? Or why doesn't this work out for me? Just know that you are being seen, that you're not fighting this battle alone, that you aren't just in the dark, lost by yourself. At every given moment, you are being seen by divine love. And just by that sight, if you acknowledge and you understand that that divine love sees you as perfect, and that love's vision for you is pure harmony, justice in every way. And if you want justice in your life for whatever reason, and I'm not talking about taking revenge or being vengeful in any way, because sometimes when we're hurt, when we're harmed, when it's been really unfair, sometimes we can get really angry and want to lash out. We want to get revenge. Do you know what I mean? That's human, okay? It's human. It's okay to feel it for a moment, but let it go and understand that there is a divine justice and it is operating for you. You need to claim it. You need to acknowledge that that's where you live, in the divine presence, in divine light and love, and that everything is possible to this divine presence, okay, which you are a child of. You were created by this divine love, and this divine frequency has your back, and there is nothing that it cannot, you know, make happen for you. Nothing. I mean, there's absolutely nothing. So trust in that divine presence that is there. It is guiding you, it is loving you, it is directing your path, it is healing you, it is blessing you at every moment, and it is deeply, deeply cherishing you. You are cherished, and that divine justice has your back. I want you to say it. That divine justice has my back. That divine intelligence is operating and, and is permeating every part of my life. And it is done. Whatever it is that you need, whatever it is that you seek, know that it is already yours. It is done already. And surrender to that fact. You have to surrender to the fact. It is not a doubt or a question in your mind. It is a fact. Okay, divine justice is here. It is here for you. All right? And know that, like, our ego always wants to be right, I'm right, this person is wrong, or that thing is wrong. Surrender all your beliefs about it and just leave it to that divine love to handle it. We can just say, divine love, God, in divine presence, just I let go because I know it is in your hands. I leave it to you. And that's what we do, when we do that, when we just surrender. And I don't mean surrendering to some sort of, fake, false, just some blind faith. No, it's palpable. I know it's real. Like, you cannot tell me that it's not, because I don't just believe it. I know it. I have experienced it. It's like, if I met one of you and somebody said, oh, that person doesn't exist. No, I know it. It's an experience. It isn't just some figment of my imagination, because I have seen miracles beyond miracles in my life. And yes, the thing that gets in the way from us seeing that divine justice and beauty in our lives is our doubt. Our doubt in the magic of this universe, our doubt that we are far more spiritual than we know, and not lifting that veil of illusion. We're constantly engaging just with the veil of illusion. We're trying to eat that fruit that is fake. You know how you see that fruit, it looks so real and delicious, and you take a bite and it's made out of wood or plastic or whatever. So bite into the truth, like be nourished by that true beauty, that divine glory, that divine realm that you have access to at any given moment. Any moment you can access that divinity within you. And that divinity is, it takes us giving up our human will, giving up our ego, giving up our sense of righteousness, you know. Um, that aligns with forgiveness, with love, with compassion, with actively seeking good and being humble enough to see where you're going wrong, correcting your path, saying sorry if it's required. That is the frequency of infinite miracles and possibilities. And so when you're willing to do the work and you're willing to be that, then you will see everything and anything you want. But the world, you know, this also this negativity, we're constantly being fed it all the time. It just wants you to stay in the matrix. It wants you to believe that you're a small human being with no, um, no, what's the word? No power, no abilities. You have abilities beyond just physical abilities. We are intuitive psychic beings. It's just we've forgotten, or we've been told so many times, no, 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 no. You're a donkey. You're not. You're not a sophisticated spiritual being. You're a donkey. And I listen, we shouldn't say donkeys because donkeys are so adorable and they're so cute and loving. But you get what I'm saying, right? Hi, Kirsty. Welcome. What else do we have? Who else is here? Infinity. The night backdrop feels surreal. Isn't it beautiful? In the vision, it's exactly what you mentioned and is still loading for clarity. Your voice is soothing and good and reassuring. Oh, thank you so much. That is so sweet of you. Thank you. Bless you. Thank you. Yeah, I wanted to share this beautiful, beautiful view with all of you. It is just so, so calming, and it's gorgeous. I love it. Okay, my lovelies, let's see. Let's see what else is showing up, all right? Let's see what else. And I want to hear from all of you. What is your vision for your life? Give me one thing that you want to achieve in your life, or you want to see happening in your life. Or if you haven't thought about it, think about it now. And comment. What is it? What is it that you want to see in your life? Okay, let's see. Let's see what else is showing. Oh, wow, look at that. It's the 10 of Pentacles. I love this. I love this card. Wow, this is a card. My gosh, it's a card of legacy. It's a card of the ultimate wealth, okay? I mean, isn't it, aren't we wealthy when we have the family, the people that we love around us? Isn't that such great wealth? Only when you lose it or you don't have it do you realize how much wealth that is. That's greater than any kind of wealth in the world. Having people, family, friends that love you, that are around you, that care for you, that nurture you. And in the world that we live in today, with people, so many people isolated, so many people just, feeling alone or not having the support that they need. This is what I aim for. I aim to build a community here that feels seen, feels like they are a part of something, feels that they are not alone in any way, okay? I want to build that for all of us, where we really feel that sense of comfort. It's like this beautiful extended family. And so I hope all of you will connect, all of us, can gather more and more often. I'm trying to do as many lives as I can. I'm trying to be, here and put in the effort to to build this community of beautiful souls who really understand this depth, the depth of our universe, the depth of ourselves, not just some fluff readings where, there's nothing but just the material existence. No, this is a far deeper conversation that we're having with each other. Okay, so I want to hear your voices as well. I want to know your thoughts. How are you evolving? What are your aims? What are your goals in life? And how do you practice spirituality in your life? How do you or what is it that you know helps you but you haven't done for a while? Or how do you feel when you are kind towards somebody, or you're compassionate instead of when you could be something else, or whatever victory you've had in your life, or over your own nature? We all come a certain way, and also we are, by the life we live, there's so many things we go through that also makes us, okay, who we are in many ways. And then the challenge is, for the things that don't work for us, to unlearn them, to heal, to really, really nurture our soul so that our wounds can be taken care of, and for us to feel safe within our lives, within ourselves, with others again, right? So, wow, the Ten of Pentacles, you are not ordinary, okay? You are here because you have a purpose, a divine mission, and you are here to leave a legacy, whatever that legacy may be. You don't think of yourself as ordinary. Don't think of yourself as or just living day to day. When we think like that, we then begin to open our minds and our souls to something bigger, something greater. Think of yourself as a beautiful expression of this ethereal beingness. Sometimes you can't even say in words what that divine sounds so limited compared to what it is. So see yourself in that light, and then ask yourself, what is my legacy? What do I want to leave behind? And think big. Think big. Don't think small. Don't look at your circumstances and say, oh, this is where I'm at, so how can I dare to think something? Of course you can. So start thinking big. And I do believe whoever is here, this is a sign for you, okay? Start that thing, do that thing, leave your legacy, begin your legacy. And really value, even if you have one person who really cares about you in your life, who checks on you, who takes care of you, who looks out for you, they are your gold, okay? They are more valuable than gold. Don't take them for granted. Focus on how they are there for you, because it's big. All right, Kirsty, independence and ultimate satisfaction. That's nice. That's lovely. And maybe you can narrow it down and ask, what does independence mean to you? And then you can also narrow it down and ask, what exactly is ultimate satisfaction for me? What does that involve? What does that mean to me? And make notes and write it down. And then I'm going to do this myself and pursue those activities or those thoughts, or create those feelings. I always tell my clients, and when I give my talks, that you can bring yourself into that state, of, say you desire something, but you've never had it, so you don't know how to feel. Like, you don't know what that feels like, right? You can take the closest thing that you've ever felt to that thing and start remembering that moment and remembering what that felt like. Maybe and sometimes there's so many memories. I don't know about you, but you're just like, it's like this breeze that hits you in a certain way, and it triggers this beautiful memory that you never even thought you remembered. And all of a sudden you're in that feeling. And so think back to that feeling, or remember when you were a child, like the first time you experience something, like when I was a kid, okay, I went to Disney World, and I was, how old was I? I think I was 6 or something like that, or 7. No, I think I was around 6, and I ate this ice cream. It was bubblegum ice cream, and I was blown away. It was magic. It was pure magic. Or when I went into this toy store, and it was in the US, and it was like, wow, what is this? What is this? There were hundreds of beautiful dolls and toys, and I was just blown away. And the abundance of it all, even when I think about it now, it creates such a sense of joy in me, and wonder, and just like magic. Wow, this is magical. So tap into that part of you. What is that memory for you, or what is that experience for you, where you really felt, good, you felt happy, or you felt beyond yourself? Like, I remember when I was in boarding school, and we had this thing called flag green. Okay, it was this oval with grass on it. And I lay down and I looked up at the sky. And in that moment, I experienced a peace that I've never experienced again. But when I tap back into that moment, I feel that. I know what that feel. I know that feeling exists. So if you could have felt it when you did, you can feel it again. So if you're in a lower state, or your frequency is down, you can lift it up by thinking back. There's so many ways. Another thing I do, which I love to do, when I was in a place where I was saving, I couldn't just spend money as I wanted. I had to be really careful. And we all go through life ups and downs like that, right? Sometimes you have a lot, sometimes you don't have enough, sometimes you have to save. And I would plan vacations. Like, I couldn't physically go, but I would like collect all the information about that place, which restaurants I'm going to. And now with YouTube, it's such a fabulous thing. You can actually just not Google, of course, you can YouTube all the different things about that place. And it's so amazing. You almost feel like you went there. And that was my cheap vacation, where I didn't actually fly anywhere. I just I just went on that journey in my mind. Um, and as they say, a mind doesn't know the difference between something we actually do, or something we're just, imagining or dreaming or thinking about. So I don't know, try it and see if you're feeling stuck, or, you know, you're just like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do with myself. Think of something that gives you joy and then act it out, but like I did, say you can't actually physically do it. Maybe create a story about it, about how this happened for you, write a script about your life. Say you went for a job interview, and you didn't get the job, okay, and you're feeling really bummed out about it. You can write a script about changing that story and how you felt about the whole thing, because you went for that job interview, but because you didn't get that job interview, you had to leave, and because you weren't there, and when you left, you can finish the story in your mind. You bumped into somebody who you hadn't seen for years, and that person happened to be looking for somebody with exactly your skill. And so they invite you, and that turns into, whatever it is, turn it into your story. In life, the stories that we actually experience, there's plenty of them, right? We experience those stories, and sometimes they're really painful and difficult. But has anyone seen Never Ending Story? Let me know if you've seen that. And it's such a beautiful concept that even if one grain of imagination is left in this world, that magical world exists. And so, with just our own magic within, like when we were children, we could just imagine we were anywhere and we were there, and it was just so freeing. So use your imagination, and allow that magical world to exist. Because I know that when we imagine, when we use our imagination, we create worlds. We literally create worlds. Why do we love going to the movies? Why do we love watching shows? Because we are transformed, we are transported into a different world. So you have the power in your own life to create a world for yourself. And all those worlds connect because we're psychic beings. And so we can communicate with each other, psychically, through our dreams, through our imagination. I don't believe dreams are just ordinary, um, experiences. Dreams are dimensions. When you are dreaming, you are literally in a different dimension because they feel so real. Am I right? When you're dreaming, do you feel like this is a dream? No, it is real, right? So that is what your imagination is. So who's to say that that isn't real? Because it feels as real as when you wake up and you live your day, right? Dreams feel like that. So there are dimensions and dimensions that we collectively can create. And I feel if enough of us got together and decided, and I will be holding this workshop in the future. Actually, this idea is coming to me now, where we collectively dream together, envision together a reality for ourselves and for the world, which is full of love, full of peace, full of more than enough for everybody. Because there is, even in today's world, there is more than enough for every human being to live with dignity, to live a happy and abundant life. Okay? It's there. And so when we collectively see this reality, it will transform the world. It will, because they are not separate realms, they are interconnected. And I know this because my dreams are not just dreams. I've had, I can't tell you how many dreams that I know. Like when I've dreamt that thing, I know that one, it's going to happen, okay? Or I know that this is what it's telling me, and then that's what happens. Like I've had multiple dreams where it may not be the exact thing that happens, and many times it is the exact thing, but it gives me a message about something, about how things are going to unfold. So my dreams are, they're a realm of revelation. And it can be a realm of revelation for you as well in your current life. Instead of just being fixated on this reality, the way we break through is by shifting our vision. Either you can continue to choose to see what is, or you can see what is in another realm, in a realm of pure knowing, pure imagination, you know? So use that power for your life, okay? And how's everybody doing? Let me know in the comments what's going on in your life. What is it in your life that, I think I've asked this for the third time. What is it in your life that you want to heal? Or maybe it's something about yourself that you feel you want to change, or you wish things were a certain way, and just changing your concept of yourself, changing the concept of who you are in this world. Because instead of just being who you became, have a concept of who you are, who you envision yourself to be. And yeah, and don't back down. Don't let the world change that concept. Don't let the world come in and bash that beautiful idea you have within yourself. And you are worthy of it, okay? You're always worthy of that beautiful version of yourself, the best, most fabulous version of yourself. You are worthy. So remember that first and foremost. Let's see what else we have here. Let's see. Wow, look at this. So beautiful. This is one of my favorite cards, okay? This is the Four of Wands. Ah, love this card. This is a card of alignment. This is a card of synchronicity. This is a card of celebration. This is my home card, my house card. And it is also a card of, you see, it could be some sort of ceremony. It could be a wedding. It could be a new home where you're doing a puja, to bless your home, to bless your environment or bless the people in it. So I feel it's important to bless where you are. Even if it's troublesome, even if you're experiencing challenges in a place, blessings really do transform the energy field in your home. If there's a lot of conflict in your home, or there's anything where you feel like a block, or this can also be about like, feeling at home, having people you love around you, or having people in your home with you, having the right community. That is home, right? What is home? What is the idea of home? Is where you feel loved, where you feel comfort, where you feel safe, where you feel a sense of belonging, right? That is home. And so many of us are craving that. We're craving that because a lot of people don't have it. Or a lot of people may be surrounded by people in their homes, but they've forgotten that they are blessings, that they're blessings in their lives. And if any of them weren't there, it'll be too late to acknowledge the blessing you already have. But I'm getting very strongly, okay? Do a ceremony, do a cleansing for your home, do a cleansing for your life, in fact. Like if you feel there are a lot of things that are blocked for you, do a cleansing ceremony. We can do one together. Let me know. Those of you, write in the comments whoever wants to do a cleansing ceremony. We can do it online. Let's cleanse your space, okay? And cleanse your aura and your energy field and remove all the blocks, whatever is blocking you, whatever is, hurting you. Let's remove all that, okay? So all of you who are interested, please message me. You can, find my website in the link, and you can message me, and we can get together and do this cleansing ceremony on YouTube. All right, so message me, and I will make it happen on a specific day so that we can start to heal and start to feel those blocks being removed. And so bless, bless, bless. Right now you can do it. Just bless. Bless your life. Bless your life. Say, I bless my life. Thank you. I bless my life. I bless myself. Bless yourself. I bless myself. Thank you. I bless my environment, my space where I live. I bless it. Thank you. I bless everyone in my home. Thank you. I bless everything and everyone that is coming into my life. Thank you. I bless all the energy of love that permeates all the darkness or pain in my life. Thank you. I, you know, I bless my own worth and intelligence. I bless all the things that I'm going to come across in my future. I bless my past. I bless everything that has happened. I bless it. And I bless my present. And I bless my community. And even if you don't have a community, just bless your community, okay? Think of yourself surrounded by angels. Like, I thought to myself the other day, you know, I can't see people being treated badly or injustice. So if I see that happening, I will be saying something, right? And sometimes, you're standing up against people who are a little scary at times. And I stood up for something. I won't go into details, but a part of me was afraid because, you know, you feel afraid that you could get hurt. And I thought to myself, I said, what if you had like 100 angels surrounding you and standing by you? Would you be afraid to confront this evil? Would you be afraid to speak up? And I said, no, I wouldn't. And because I am surrounded by angels, and so are you. You are surrounded by blessings. You are surrounded by love, and you are empowered by that. And at every moment, you are protected by that divine fire, okay? And nothing can enter there. You are safe in the presence of divine being. Nothing can withstand that power. Nothing. And just know that you are always in that divine presence, and it is always with you. It walks with you every moment. It is there when you're sleeping, when you're awake, no matter what. And so when you understand that, you start to lose fear. You start to understand that you are divinely protected. And shielding others also, our ego takes over so often. Like if somebody is being really mean or rude or unfair, our 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 natural, reaction is to get angry or to be offended. But when somebody behaves like that, we can actually protect them, shield them from that negativity. And by that light, by that divine presence, it's with them as well. Okay? So that is the greatest act of love, and embodying the Christ, embodying the Buddha, embodying, and the Christ and Buddha, they're not people, they're a state of consciousness. That is who they were. They had given up their identities. Jesus was a carpenter. He wasn't attached to being important. And Buddha was royalty. He left his kingdom to embody that consciousness. He was not about being a king. Jesus was not about being important. He was about the Christ, and that is the same consciousness, which when we embody, we transform ourselves and the world. And as much as we can shut that ego down and say, be quiet. I'm here to reflect the divine light within me. That is my purpose. That is what I'm meant for. Stop blocking my path. Stop trying to make me the worst version of myself. I am subscribing to the Christ within me, to the Buddha within me, to the love that is deep within my soul, because we are loving beings. And, practice radical acceptance, radical compassion, radical love for a day. Just practice it. Maybe you can do it tomorrow and say, okay, tomorrow, no matter what happens, I am just going to be radically loving to anyone who crosses my path, no matter how nasty they are, no matter how wrong they are, no matter how mean they might be. I'm just going to protect them from that negativity which has taken hold of their beautiful being, of their inner light. Whatever is covering their light, I will shine the darkness away from them. We have the power to do that. So, but we have to consciously tell ourselves, because we're so much in that whole cycle of I'm right, you're wrong, how dare you, okay? How can you talk like that to me? How can you behave like that to me with me? And what do you think of yourself? And how dare they do that? And oh, I don't know, whatever it is for you, we have to say to ourselves, okay, today I am going to be the light, because you are the light. That is really who you are. And all the darkness that has made you believe otherwise, it cannot stand. Even one flicker of light illuminates the darkness, and it cannot exist in your light. And so just by being that, you illuminate everything, everything. And when you have been that light, that when you experienced or encountered darkness, you lit the light in them, they will then go ahead and light it in somebody else, and that somebody else will light it in another person. And this is how we light the world, by remembering who we are. And these messages, they are pure divine wisdom coming through me, because I know that I am learning from this as well. We are all on this journey together. So don't feel like anyone is better than you or less than you. They're just in different places in their life, okay? And bringing that consciousness is all we have to do. And remember and practice it, okay? I have created a manifesting journal, which I will be publishing soon. And it's really powerful because it gives you something every day to focus on. It gives you a mantra, it gives you a ritual, it gives you a divine question inquiry, and it helps you to recenter yourself and focus, okay? So those of you who are interested in this journal, let me know. I just want to know, you know, what is out there and how many people would like it, okay? So yes, and thank you for those of you who are here. It's so lovely to have you here. Oh my gosh, it's 4:44 on the clock. I see 4:44 a lot, and then there's six people and 6 likes. So that, oh my gosh, and two. Whoa, 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 whoa. On my phone, it was 4:44:66, and my battery is 2. So there's definitely a lot of things aligning, synchronicities happening for all of us, okay? And all the healings are taking place. And we are aligning with our divine journey, with our divine light, our divine wisdom. Let me see if you can see the sky. Let's go. Can you see the sky? No, you can't because of the light, but I can see the sky from here, and it's so beautiful. It is just stunning. And just look up, okay? Look up in your life. Look up at that highest version of you. Look up at that person who you admire, the you admire. Look up to them and look how they are. Like, what are they doing? How are they speaking? What are they like? Just look up at them, and then start walking towards them. Take your steps towards that person you look up to, that person who is you, you know. And it's really great to have people who are evolved beings, to look up to them and to imbibe their qualities and to be more like that, because that will help you It'll help you to reach that version of yourself. So look up to your own version of yourself that is sorted, that is amazing, that is, loving, that is successful, that is healthy, that is mentally healthy, that is wealthy, that is, um, fearless and filled with, is vibrating at that harmonious frequency of uh, of bliss. Just look up to that part of you and that you, and start moving towards that. Take one quality. If it's too much, of course, it's, we've got to work at it. So take one quality that you're looking at yourself, like, looking up to yourself and saying, okay, today I'm going to take this quality. Maybe you're very impatient and you need to be more patient. So you're looking at that version of yourself who's has got everything handled, is really calm and is centered and understands that they're the light, that they are divine consciousness, and embody that for a day, okay? Or whatever it is, that person is disciplined, or that version of you is kinder, or is more confident, or is more powerful, very powerful, and knows who they are, and walk around tomorrow being that person. Walk in those steps, put on that being and walk that way, and remind yourself to do it, because we can slip back into our old identities really quickly. One trigger and we're gone. One trigger and we're on a different, back to the same low frequency. So keep reminding yourself when you find yourself slipping and falling, no, I'm looking up to me, to that version of myself that I know I am, right? So all these techniques really help. They really help us to make our lives better, and to make other people's lives better. Because what is life if we can't be a beacon of light to others who need it, to be of help somehow? And it's bizarre, like me included. um, you feel sorry, like if you watch a video about somebody who's struggling or suffering, and you feel compassion towards them, you feel sad for them, or you want to help them. And you don't realize, when you come across people in your day-to-day life, however they may seem, behind that person's persona and whatever is up front is a very vulnerable soul, is a beautiful child, just wanting to be loved, just wanting to be seen, just wanting to be um, admired or appreciated, or being spoken to with love and compassion. And this is how I see all my clients. All my clients who come to me, they're my children. I literally see the child in them, because that's it. We are all that beautiful, vulnerable, soft child. And the layers that we form to protect ourselves sometimes can be very disruptive in our lives, can be very debilitating, and can be destructive, you know, because we will protect ourselves at all costs. And sometimes that cost is yourself. It literally is yourself. So have a balance as to what you're using to protect yourself, and what are those things that are destroying you in the name of protecting yourself, right? I've experienced that in my life. Can you see the train? I don't know. Can you see the train going? Oh, I think it's gone. Can you see that? I love seeing trains go by. um, yeah, so I'm glad I came on and did this live, because of so many messages that needed to come through for all of you beautiful souls, all of us. Yes, infinity, you could see the train. So lovely. I love to look at the train. Kirsty, you've been seeing 444 lately. Yeah, right. It's an unusual number. Like, I never used to see that number as well, but recently I've been seeing it a lot. 444. So, from, I can't remember exactly. Anyone know what 444 means? I had looked it up, but I can't remember. The scene is so beautiful. This is actually in Mumbai. Where are you, Infinity Flux? Where are you? Where are all of you watching from? Which part of the world? Now it's 222. That's good. You know, when alignments, when synchronicities like this happen, um, it is a sign for you to understand how everything does align. It is a sign for you to truly be conscious of how you're thinking, what you're thinking about yourself, your life, and others, and then bringing your thought in alignment with that which you want to see synchronizing with you. Because what we uh, resonate with resonates with us. So if we are resonating with, you know, violence and anger and sadness and being disgruntled or unhappy about our lives, or always focusing on that, then you're going to see more of that. So you need to start resonating with something good and beautiful. It's comforting to know that we are all connected. So we are never alone, actually. Absolutely, Kirsty. Just look up and know that that sky is above everyone, every single person. Isn't that a beautiful thought, that that sky is above everyone, and that we are one, we are connected. I mean, look up at the sky if you can, and know that I'm looking up as well, and that we're all seeing it together. And that's the beauty of this life, of this universe, that it's the same sky, but everyone's sky is different. Some people are seeing daylight, some people are seeing the night sky, some people can see clouds, some people can see rain, some people can see, I don't know, lightning. There's so much beauty to be seen, and we're all in it together. One more train. Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes, you noticed it. Wow. You were in Mumbai a few months ago. You're watching from Rajasthan. Oh, how lovely. Absolutely. And which part of Rajasthan are you in? That is also, I love Rajasthan. It's so beautiful there. So beautiful. Yes. And and the other day I was looking up at the sky and there were these two stars. Oh my goodness. I thought it was a plane. I was like, can this be real? They were twinkling and twinkling and twinkling, like literally like that, nursery rhyme. And twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder where you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. It's such a beautiful, beautiful little rhyme. And it was literally like that. It was like that nursery rhyme. And so it's so magical. I mean, just think about it. That star, I'm only seeing its light now, but it's like it's already lived and died, but I see it now. That star, because light travels faster than sound. No, oh no, that's not the one I was trying to say. Anyway, you'll figure it out. You know what I mean? The light reaches us later. So there's so much magic that happens in this universe. It's profound. It's profound. Just look at a flower. Just take a flower and watch it for a while. Just observe it. Just look at it. You will be transmitted, not transmitted. You will, okay, now I'm sleepy. Now I'm talking nonsense. But you will see worlds in it. You will see so much if you just give your time to something in nature. Uh, it's incredible. They speak to you, not in words, but in that psychic realm where messages come through. Like I had this beautiful tree outside my house, and I would just look at it and I knew, and I would speak with it in my mind. Like it exchanged so many messages with me. And I look at the moon and it speaks to me as well. And it's not words, it's just like this sense, Anyone else experience that? It just gives you a sense of things. And I mean, it's always speaking to you. Nature is always speaking to you because it is the divine. It's divine. So pay attention, to maybe go stare at the moon and see what it has to tell you. I do that very often. I love the moon. I am a moon child after all, a Cancerian. When I was younger, I never knew anything about that, right? And I was always so fascinated by the moon, and I couldn't understand why I was so drawn to it. And then I found later that I'm ruled by the moon. And so it is a huge, huge part of my life. And then I'm a water sign, so I love the water. I love being near water. I love the ocean. I love water bodies, just like lakes and rivers. I feel so good by that. What do you all love? Like, what are your signs? You sit by yourself talking to the moon. That song. Yep, it's that song. That's amazing. Yeah, isn't it beautiful? The moon. It's really magical. That song, right? Talking to the moon. Who's that by? Is it what's his name? Help me out. Who's the guy who sings that song? Is it Bruno Mars? I think so. You don't know your sign. When is your birthday? Yeah, right. It is Bruno Mars. Yes. When is your birthday? You can look it up. So I think that makes you a Virgo. Yeah, that makes you a Virgo, I think. I know 10th of September is a Virgo. So Virgos are earth signs, and yeah, right, they're earth signs. So they're very organized as well. I don't know if you're like that, but all the Virgos I know are like that. They're very organized. They're very like thorough, and they can do so many things. It amazes me. I mean, I watch Virgos and I'm like, wow, you can really, really multitask. And, you know, my mom's a Virgo, and I call my mom day before yesterday, because if she could do it day before yesterday, she would. And I call myself day after tomorrow, because I'm a true, like, Cancerian. I'm just like, I'm relaxed, I'm chilled, and I like to do things in my own time. Yep. Anyway, that was a lovely live. I'm so happy I got on here. I'm so happy for those of you who joined this live. I'm going to do more of them, and let me know if you'll want to do the cleansing ceremony. I will do it on YouTube live, and we'll all do it together, cleansing and healing and blessing our lives, blessing our space, and whatever area of your life you need blessings in, we're gonna We're going to evoke those blessings. We're going to speak them into being, and we're going to, yeah, we're going to see them because they're already here. All we're going to do is open our inner sight to see, the truth, to see the blessings that are already here. When we see through our inner sight, we then see things which will, you know, we were blind to them just by looking at them through our our physical evidence. Our inner sight helps us to see things that were always there, but we didn't know. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to awaken to um, all the beautiful blessings that are just waiting for us to see them. That's what it is. That's what it is. So just consciously say to yourself that I am opening my inner sight to see the the blessings that are already all around me, all around me, within me, just blossoming and sharing their fragrance and their beauty everywhere, all around. Just feel the blessings right now, everywhere. Blessings, 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 infinite blessings pouring into your space, into your life, into every part of this universe and the world, and just pouring blessings onto everyone. And I don't want to focus on all the things that are wrong in this world. I want to focus on all the blessings that are being showered on every single living being right now. Okay, so just feel the blessings, fill your space, fill your whole mind and body with the blessings that are here for you. And it'll naturally just overflow and remove anything that shouldn't be there. Okay? All right, my lovelies. Hope you enjoyed this. And if you did, my darlings, please do go ahead and like this live so that other people will see it. Share it with your friends, your family. Tell them to join when I do a live next time. Maybe I should give some sort of warning before I do it. Not warning. Beware, there's a live. But maybe I should give, some sort of I don't know. I don't know how to speak right now. But yeah, to let you all know that I'll be doing a live. But oftentimes I just feel a calling, I just feel it, like it can be at a ridiculous hour, like right now, or it can be at any given time, and then I have to just get on. But I will try to let you know before I get on, and then you can invite anyone you want to come and listen so that they can also be healed through these messages and empowered. Okay? So, sending you so much love and healing, and may you feel happy and beautiful, and may all your dreams come true, and may your heart be healed, and may you know how precious and beautiful and amazing you are, how worthy you are, and how much you have right now, and how much you are right now, and all the beauty that you are here to be and share in this life of yours. It's precious, my darling. Just enjoy it, experience it, express it. Don't think so much, don't worry so much. And try not to be afraid, okay? And let's all support each other on this beautiful journey and be there for each other. And I will be doing retreats in the future. This is what I envision, and I will be doing gatherings. And let me know, those of you who are interested in joining this community and signing up for it, so that we can either meet online or we can meet physically, in different parts of the world. we can all come together and have a fabulous time. And yeah, and make this world, wonderful, and make our lives more meaningful, and connect with all the beautiful souls just all around the world, just waiting to meet you, for us to meet each other. And with that, I will say good night or good morning, or have a lovely day, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is for you. And I will catch you later, my lovelies. Take care. All my love.